The long road to the 2025 Royal Rumble is officially underway, and the only thing longer than that is the list of bookmaker odds that we have for the winners. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. And the Royal Rumble this year feels like an extra long time away. Normally after Survivor Series, you've got the Royal Rumble around the corner. However, we're just in the beginning of December, and this year we're not actually getting the Royal Rumble until February, which could be one of the longest, latest Royal Rumbles that I can remember in the history of WWE.
It definitely is, unless you count that shitty exclusive one that happened in Saudi in 2018. But
well,
we forget
ain't
about
gonna
that.
do that.
We forget about that one. We talk about the real ones, the real McCoys. It's always a January manoeuvre, not a... I mean, in February, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, late one here. It seems like they're pushing it late.
Could it be Netflix? Could it be the fact that they want to just dedicate January to Netflix? I don't know.
Could be that. Maybe they want to try it and give you a longer build to the Royal Rumble because of Netflix and the Raw deal, so they're pushing it back in order to get more Raws in there, more SmackDowns in there. Here, that could be the case. We don't really know. But anyway, what we do know is that Fightful.com have released odds, a list of bookmaker odds for both the women's and the men's, and these lists are pretty damn long. We're going to go with the women's first because it's the jobber one. It's, I mean, not to be unfair, but I feel like any sort of match that both women and men do, the women's version is always going to be the jobber version. It's always going to be the appetizer, and the men's will always be the main event. I think that comes with Royal Rumbles, Elimination Chambers, Money in the Banks. Even when it comes to the world titles, I expect the men's world title to go on last. I don't expect the women's world title to go on last. And, you know, if anything, we've seen that be more true when it comes to the Triple H era. It's been a long time since we've seen women main event pay-per-views.
Oh, absolutely.
Or even main event shows. It's not often it happens.
Triple H isn't a big fan of it, but here, they've had their time. They've had the chance to put on... I mean, I think the first Women's Rumble was alright when Ronda Rousey debuted after. But...
Do you remember a time, though, when the women seemed to always main event Raw?
Yeah. No, but...
Especially when Becky Lynch was having her run on Raw.
That's what actually pisses me off, right? People seem to think that...
Back when black guys could get a win.
People seem to think that Vince McMahon is a narcissistic, racist, sexist. When reality is, the women's revolution happened under McMahon. You're right, these main events happened under McMahon. Bobby Lashley, Kofi Kingston, all under McMahon.
Big E.
What?
McMahon.
I think everything in the name of diversity has went backwards.
The Hurt Business running Raw.
I think everything has went backwards under Triple H. The only thing that's went forward are the Diddy men.
The Johnny Garganos of this world that nobody fucking wants. So... Anyway, enough about that. Let's get into the odds here. So, Becky Lynch is the odds-on. Well, not odds-on, but she is the favourite. Clear favourite by a little bit. She's 2-1. Followed by Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley, both 11-4. Followed then by Jade Cargill at 7-2. Bianca Belair, 7-2. And then Jade Cargill, 6-1. So, you've got the top 5 women under the 10-1 margin. So, obviously, they're the favourites. Anyone beyond that is an outsider. Will it be one of these women, do you think, that wins this? Becky Lynch is reportedly due back on the first Raw on Netflix, so that would give her a month. She would feel pretty fresh. And to me, it's a bit lame. I'm not saying that if you're a top guy or top woman, you shouldn't win the Rumble, because that would be hypocritical, because Austin won it 3 times and I had no issues with him. But I just think... I think with the women's division, they need to try and create new stars.
See, with the top 4 here, I feel like they've all won the Rumble numerous times. That's what it feels like. How many times have they actually all won it?
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if they've all got multiple wins. There's maybe one of them letting aside them with only one victory, but it does feel like they've all won it.
That's the problem, and it's the same with the men. See, back in the day, man, and I'm sick of that. Back in the day, I could name you every Rumble winner, right? From, the first one right through to, not only a few years ago. See, now, I forget. They're just not, they don't stand out.
I couldn't even tell you who won the first Women's Royal Rumble.
I think it was Asuka.
Is that the one where Ronda Rousey came in?
Yeah, I think it was.
Alright, well, it might have been her, but either way, they're not memorable. But I just feel like, come on.
Yeah, but it's not only the winners, right? Like, see the ones in the years ago. I can remember like who was the final four, the
See,
moments it happened.
but see when Austin won his three Rumbles, it all happened in a short period of time, and it all happened when he was undoubtedly the number one guy in wrestling. I can accept that.
All three different ways. All three. I mean, 97, right? He got eliminated. Then he threw Brett over, right? 98, he got the bounty on his head. Him against The Rock and D'Lo Brown at the end and all that stuff. And 2001, fucking the best Rumble of all time.
Yeah, so like
They're all different.
Austin won it 3 times, but I've no issues with that. But just with the women, you feel like it's the same faces that win it all the time. They need to try something new, something fresh. And
Austin could have won Austin, realistically, for the stardom that Austin was, he could have won every Rumble he was in.
true, but well, we go down the list, or you want to name your predicted winner right now? Do you think is the person that you think going to win this is in the top 5, or do we need to go lower down?
Who I want to win it?
No, who you think's going to win it?
Who I think's going to win it? I mean, there's a lot of time in between now and the Rumble, as we've touched upon, but for me, it probably will be. But you know what? See Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, and Belair. None of them need to win the Rumble. They can just slide into a Mania match, right, or a Mania feud. But there's one person and one person only that should win this, who hasn't, been utilised, and that's Jade Cargill. She's injured. You know what? You have Bianca Belair come out and say it was me that attacked you. Jade Cargill wins the Royal Rumble and defeats Bianca Belair at Mania. There you go.
Bianca Belair's not got a belt.
Yeah, you pick up a belt on the road to Mania, and Jade Cargill beats her.
They're not going to do that though, are they? Because they have long title runs. So for Bianca Belair to pick up a belt, there's just not enough time.
Yeah, they're not going to do it. But is that not what you do? If it was you, that's the match that they all want. That's the story that we've got in place. To me, it is obvious. I think Jade Cargill's got to win. Her stock has dropped big time. How do you regain a stock? Well, you make them win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, you make them win the Royal Rumble. Whether she will win it or not, I don't know. Let's go down the list though. Naomi 12-1, Bayley 20-1, Liv Morgan 20-1, Nia Jax 20-1, Tiffany Stratton 20-1. Don't see Morgan, Jax, or Stratton winning.
I look at Lash Legends and think, why would they give it to Lash Legend over Jade Cargill? And it's kind of like the McMahon thing. Black tights. Triple H, he likes black women, but for me, there's only one black woman that can win the match.
Well, there's only one person that can win the match, like whether they're black or white.
Yeah, and there's no white person winning this match for me. It's got to be Jade Cargill.
Jordan Grace 33-1, TNA. Is she even in TNA anymore? I don't know. Natalia 40-1.
She never had TNA.
Roxanne Perez 40-1, Isla Dawn 50-1, Bliss 66-1, Albert Fire 100-1, B-Fab 100-1, Candice LeRae 100-1, Chelsea Green 100-1. You got, these are the Julia 100-1. It's kind of crazy that Julia's considered to be this, megastar, yet she's 100-1. If you were a megastar, then you should be an option.
The same odds as people that are on the verge of getting released.
I'm looking at this here.
People that have been released.
Yeah, I don't know.
Does Kaden Carter have a chance?
No.
Does Katana Chance have a chance?
Michin 100-1, Raquel Rodriguez 100-1, Baszler 100-1, Trish Stratus 100-1. You've got the no-hopers there, so all these women really we know. I just think it's crazy.
I would rather take a punt on one of them though than somebody else at 25-1, just based off the fact that they're much better odds.
So you're going with Jade Cargill to win the Royal Rumble. I'm going to go with. I can see it being Charlotte fucking Flair. As much as I don't want it to be, I can see it, but I've just got no interest in the top 4 winning this.
Do you not agree though? None of the top 4 need to win the Rumble. Jade Cargill winning it makes sense in every way imaginable. Why does Charlotte Flair need a Rumble victory, man?
Because she wants to go to WrestleMania and challenge for the belt.
Yeah, but she doesn't need to win the Rumble.
Jade Cargill doesn't need to win the Rumble either, to be honest, to get to Mania, does she?
No, but like we've said, right, see with Austin in 2003, he didn't need to win the Rumble. If Austin did, fantastic, brilliant, But reality is, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, they do not need to win. They can enter it. They can, they can be like, I need to win this. I need to take this to the next step. It's like Shawn Michaels he didn't need to win the Rumble in 2010 to face Undertaker. He thought he did. The storyline was, he needs to. But you can still get to that story without him actually winning it. And I think with Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch, they don't necessarily need to.
What? Well, we're talking kayfabe here, man.
Yeah, they don't need to.
Need to for what?
They don't. Kayfabe wise, they need to, right? I need to win it in main event Mania. I need to, win that title back. But when you actually look at it, these don't need it for their career. I think Jade Cargill does.
I don't think they don't need it. I just don't want to see them. I want to see someone else go in that direction. I'm not saying I want them to get to a title shot for a different method. I just don't want to see them in the world title picture at Mania. That's what I mean.
But I feel like wrestling's got a problem now where you've got that many matches at Mania, but also at the same time they don't really. When was the last women's one-on-one match at Mania with no former belt on the line?
I don't know. I mean, it can't be Nia Jax. She can't be the champion going into Mania. I refuse to believe it.
Trash can.
I mean, if you've got Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill at Mania, and you've got Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan at Mania, then that leaves Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair.
Do you not find it incredible that Naomi's 12-1?
Yeah, she wouldn't be my pick.
How is she 12-1, but you've got people like, like Trish Stratus at 100-1?
I don't know. Anyway, let's move on.
I mean, Chelsea Green 100-1. People like that. People like Gulia. Saria. What's the other one called? Stephanie Fakir. You would much rather take a punt on them at 100-1 than Naomi. Naomi's boring, man.
I know, but it's about who's going to win. At the end of the day, we all know they're stuck in NXT, aren't they? Because that's just so fucking predictable. They're going to be on Stand and Deliver, not WrestleMania. So
yeah, but things happen.
Can't win the Royal Rumble and be on WrestleMania, can you? What happens? What happens? Look at NXT. Look at the fucking state of it. When was the last time someone was organically called up out the blue and you're like, oh, that was a shock?
Yeah,
doesn't happen. Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, they're all kept there for years until they're stale.
I'm talking about a gambling point of view here. I would just much rather take a punt on one of them at 100-1 than Naomi at 12-1.
Well, I'd say Naomi's got a much better chance to win it.
Nah, I don't see it.
Well, I see it. For the simple fact is, like I just says, they won't be called up.
Yeah,
I mean, they may not even be in the match.
No, they might. Yeah,
at least you know Naomi's going to be in the fucking match.
The rear view's not eliminating anyone.
Well, I mean,
let's take the women's Royal Rumble and put it in the rear view and talk about the guys that actually matter.
Talk about the guys that matter. The men, right? Look at the top three favourites. Even throw Roman Reigns in there.
I'm sure fifth's no bad.
And probably goes downhill for Roman Reigns, to be honest. Rock, Punk, Cena, closely matched odds here. Roman Reigns, bit of an outsider, 10-1. But according to the bookmakers, one of the top three is going to win it. And you know what? I've no complaints. I mean, Rock's won it before. If he wants to win it again, I'm not going to cry. CM Punk, I think deserves a Mania main event. Never won it before, has he? Don't think so. No. If he wins it, I've no complaints. And John Cena, it's his final year. Must win that 17th world title. You know what, man? I just look at John Cena and the professional that he's been. I think he deserves to break Flair's record.
He does.
As much as I like Flair, I think he's a legend or not, he's a dick. Cena's been a company man. Look at the amount of trouble that Ric Flair's caused the WWE, especially in his later years. All the hissy fits and all the tantrums that he's throwing people under the bus, bashing the company. John Cena's just been there whenever they needed him. John Cena's been the company man.
See if these four men are in the Rumble alone, I don't care what happens. See if Triple H in the press conference tries to pretend that the women's was better than the men, you get these four walking it. I'll fucking go over to Stamford, Connecticut and slap his nose right off him.
Now, while I think John Cena's last 5 years, whatever, probably longer than that, 6-7 years in the company, right? I think they've been a bit lackluster, mainly because for the most of it, he's been in the upper mid-card. I don't care what age he is, this is his final year. See if I see John Cena in fucking meaningless mid-card. See if I see him even trying to win a US or an Intercontinental. WWE needs shot. Triple H needs shot.
No, the problem is...
Cena should be in the main event for his last year. No ifs, no buts. Should just be main event matches, star attraction matches. None of this, oh, I'm going to try. Let's do a US Invitational and try and put guys like Andrade. Fuck Andrade. It should be Cena in the main event.
Yeah, but I don't see Triple H and Cena having a great relationship. I feel like Triple H would openly go out of his way to protect Flair's record against Cena. And here, if there's one guy, right, that deserves to do it, it's Cena, right? Honestly, it shouldn't be Orton. I like Orton, but he's no Cena. I think for someone to actually beat Flair's... You know what? I think Cena's the last guy to do it, and I think he's the only guy that should do it. Look at who Cena's had title matches against, man. We're talking about The Rock, we're talking about Shawn Michaels, we're talking about Triple H, we're talking about Kurt Angle. You know, we're talking about all these great fucking matches, man. Mania main events.
Like, but look at how they done Angle. You convinced they're going to give John Cena a good send-off? I'm not.
Yeah, I know, but it's almost like Angle was old and he did look a wee bit out of place. And you're right, though. I tell you what, I'm not convinced.
I would not be surprised if John Cena... I hope it, and it shouldn't have... I wouldn't be surprised if he spends the last year pretty much jobbing to put new people over. And see if he does, Triple H can go fuck himself.
I tell you what, I'm done like if he does that.
I mean, this is it. John Cena's not coming back, man. Just give him the title, have him in the main event. I don't care when he wins it. But he should win it, and he should be in the main events, and he should certainly not be playing second fiddle to Cody fucking Rhodes of all people.
Yeah, I know.
And give Punk his main event. You know what? I'd give it to Cena this year because it's John fucking Cena. But at one point, give CM Punk the main event of Mania, and I mean night 2. None of this. Oh, night 1's a main event. Night 1's the penultimate match.
See if these 4 men, right, are at the Rumble and then at Mania. How does Cody Rhodes get anywhere near either night's main event?
Not sure.
And that's the problem, though, right? You've got Cody Rhodes and Gunther. Knowing Triple H, those two will be holding the belts into Mania. How do any of these 4 go up against Cody Rhodes or Gunther, right, and like not win? Gunther will not be WWE champion heading into Mania or World Heavyweight. There's not a chance he's defending against any of these guys.
Sad thing is, I can see Rhodes being the champion going into Mania 42, never mind Mania 41, so...
Yeah. Anyway, right.
Let's go down the list. Let's see who they got. Seth freaking Rollins, 16-1. Jey Uso, 18-1. Gunther, 20-1, current champion.
No.
I mean, he could lose the belt between then at the Rumble now, but I don't see it happening. Drew McIntyre, 25-1. Another guy that deserves push. Another guy that's been robbed. And I just feel with WWE now, in the long title reigns, I mean, you could be looking at years. You could be looking at 2026, 2027 before Drew gets another opportunity.
You could.
Or Punk. Because look at Cody Rhodes. I mean, showing no signs of losing it.
Absolutely not.
I mean, we live in an era now where the average title reign's probably about 10 months.
Did you see Cena McIntyre? Never happened before.
Possibly. Brock, 33-1. I mean, Brock's always worth a shout, but I just don't see him coming back until this McMahon stuff's sorted.
No.
LA Knight, 33-1. Logan Paul, 33-1. Damian Priest. Randy Orton. Goldberg, 40-1. Trick Williams, 40-1. Dirty Dom, 50-1. Now we're going down into the no-hoper kind of territory, in my opinion. Sami Zayn, 50-1. Stone Cold Steve Austin, 50-1. You got Triple H, 50-1. Ethan Page, 66-1.
Well, see, Triple H is a literal waste of money because he cannot go, or he will die.
What's your thoughts on someone like Ethan Page being above Braun Strowman, Bronson Reed, Finn Balor?
Well, I mean, above Braun Strowman, I've got no complaints. But yeah, Bronson Reed, I thought he'd have been high. I mean, Alex Shelley, fucking hell. I mean, Alex Shelley even being on the list weird in itself, man. I remember your Sky Bet would let you bet Benoit after he was dead.
Yeah, I think when they get to the 100-1, they're just going in alphabetical order.
What odds would you want on Benoit? I'd say there's more chance of Benoit winning than these guys.
Yeah, because these guys are never going to win, whereas if they somehow did bring Benoit back, there would be a good chance that he could do it.
Yeah, I mean, there's Andrade, 100-1. They're the fucking jobbers, man. I mean, there's a reason why Stone Cold Steve Austin's 50-1, and there's not a fucking chance he's even going to be in it. I mean, if he's in it, he's winning it.
Yeah, anyway, winner of the men's Royal Rumble. Who you going with? What's your prediction? Who do you think's winning this? I am going to go with...
Well, see, what I think is, right, I think if The Rock's in it, he's winning it. But if he's not in it, well, he can't win it. But I think the other three will be in it, no matter what.
Depends. If I knew who the champions were going to be at WrestleMania, it'd be easier to predict.
Well, it's going to be Cody.
Well, The Rock might take on Cody, but he's certainly not taking on fucking Gunther.
Yeah, well, obviously. I mean, you look at Gunther, right? Who at the 4 takes on Gunther?
I'd say Cena.
But then, does it make sense for Cena to beat Gunther? Is Cena beating Gunther and becoming a 17 world champ? I think that's shite.
I think it would have been better if Gunther was on the Intercontinental title run.
Aye.
He seemed more dominant.
Who does Cena defeat for the 17th title? Punk?
Possibly. I don't know.
You see how Punk clearly, likes and loves Cena, right? I think what you do is Punk defeats Gunther, right? Whenever, next week. That's what the night, Chicago street fight or whatever. It holds the belt till Mania. Punk versus Cena main event. Does it? I probably don't think you can get night 2, to be honest.
I think the matches that we should have, Rock Reigns and Punk Cena. That's what I would want.
Absolutely.
But I do think Cody Rhodes is 100% in there. I mean, do they have Cody versus Rock versus Reigns?
Rollins McIntyre?
I don't know. We'll see. Right. Predict. I'm going. I think Punk will win the Rumble. Or maybe Cena. I don't know.
But then who'd Punk face? Cody Rhodes? Or the Raw champ? Punk against Gunther though? That's a bit... Anything with Gunther's dead, man.
Does Seth Rollins maybe win it?
No, it's mad, man. Look at Priest going up against Gunther in a promo battle. Imagine The Rock. Oh, fuck, man.
Kill him. It could be any of the top 4. I mean, it really could be. I don't know, I'm leaning toward... Could be The Rock.
Not many people talking about Roman Reigns, wouldn't it?
No. I think it's... Fuck it, I'm going to go Punk. I mean, it is Cena's last Rumble. Could win it.
Are we looking at like a bloodline against the original bloodline battle in the Rumble? The Rock hits number 30?
Maybe.
And put with Punk and Cena in there?
It just depends.
Feels like one of the more hyped up Rumbles.
If they're doing Rock and Reigns and they're doing Punk and Cena with no belts on the line, then it leaves the title matches underwhelming, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah, at least Cody Rhodes ain't winning this Rumble.
You know what? I could see Punk versus Rhodes and Cena versus Gunther.
But then Rock Reigns?
Could be non-title, couldn't it?
Is it non-main event though?
No.
No.
If the Rock's at Mania, he's in the main event. That's kind of how it works.
What? Fuck it. I'm going John. Be his third Rumble win. Ties Austin, and he becomes the 17 world champ.
Right, you're going John. I'm going Punk. Either way, I think.
What you got to bear in mind is you've got Elimination Chamber. Cena's on the front cover of that with Punk.
Oh, both of them.
Yeah, well, there's other people. Cena's the main focus though.
Oh.
That tells me
Cena might be
last
in the
chamber match.
Oh. But Punk alluded to the fact that he'll be in the chamber if he doesn't win the Rumble. Pretty much said that. He says, one way or another, I'm in the main event. If I don't get it done at the Rumble, I'll get it done at the chamber. So, I don't know. Predictions? Oh.
Tell you what, like you're probably going to get a Rumble with Cena and Punk and a chamber with Cena and Punk. That's pretty good. I'm going Cena though. That's all I'll go.
Oh, hold on here. Cena's won the Rumble. He's not in the chamber, is he?
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying but then I think if The Rock's in the Rumble, he wins it.
Imagine none of these top 4 guys were in it.
Oh, fuck, I don't even know this.
Here, you could easily see the Rock not being in it. I can definitely see Roman Reigns not being in it.
Punk and Cena will be in it. Cena has to be his last Rumble.
You never know.
No, you can just imagine number 30 hitting and the final boss music hits. No, I think that's what's happening, man.
No, I remember a year we thought we were getting someone great and it was the shot. Was it not Dolph Ziggler?
Aye, or Rey Mysterio as well.
Oh.
No, but if you remember at Mania, Cena and Rock had the face down and Rock came out on top. Maybe they'll have a face down in the Rumble and Cena will come out on top.
Anyway, guys, it's going to be some good shit. Just looking at the top 4 of each match. Men's Rumble has to main event. It's only only one winner. Come on, lads. Come on! Anyway, you're going Cena, I'm going Punk. I mean, it could easily be The Rock. Rock's the favourite, so if you want to get your money on him, smell what he's cooking, guys. Anyway, that's it. 24 minutes of rambling on here, shite about who's going to win a fake fight. You gotta love it. Till next time. Peace.